Hello, this is Ink, and this is software engineering. Yeah, with C Sharp, WPF, dependency injection. Developing a very interesting application. It's called Rester. You can check it out on Steam. I have a link in the description. It's basically can show a demo. Well, technically I cannot show the demo because the current build is not working. Anyways, yeah, the application is just basically, there's nothing here, a rest reminder, which just shows an overlay on the main screen. And today I'll be doing a settings control for setting the alarm. Like you can set any kind of music, sound effect, or something like that. This is what I will be trying to do. Basically, I have no way to start it at the moment. Oh, it actually can. Yeah, let's show the demo. We have some settings you can set. You can set the reminders when the reminders are actually there. And if I do this, it's been a while since I ran it on my own computer. Okay. Get the hell out of here. Keep that out. So, there's an issue. I need to move one of my screens up. Good. Good. So, we have our Windows tray. That's a bit an issue. Okay, I need to rotate myself. How do you rotate? Transform. Flip horizontally. It looks so odd. Yeah, to be on the other side. Filters. Also copy this one. Duplicate. Okay. Main? No. It's VS Studio. And 650, no, 700. Yeah, something like that. And it seems that it's a bit 1, 2, 1, 2. Threshold is not good. Test. Factor. Minus 80. 1, 2. Technical issues. 200. 1, 2. Oh, that is better. So, yeah, basic thing. We have a tray. Can I zoom it? Yeah, we have a tray. Where's my mouse? And we have some options. Again, zoom in. Where the hell is my mouse? Why is it not here? I need to fix that setting. And basically, you change some settings in here. And then it does this. Well, you can trigger the rest manually. In this case, ta-da! I have no idea what is written. I just mashed my keyboard, I think. And it just gives you a reminder for a timer. And when the timer runs out, you can press space. Currently, pressing space does nothing. It basically blocks you from doing anything until you actually go take a rest. Or you can cancel with pressing cancel escape. Yeah, so this is what I will be working on. And currently we'll be adding another setting window, which would allow me to set a sound alert. Yep, yep. Okay, so I can close this one, play some music, and let's go. I think. Okay, let's switch the branch first to this one. Is it views, settings window? No, it's in features, sound alerts, UI. Build a project, update design view. Okay. F6. Testing. Okay, this works. Null zero length does not represent the type. What do you mean it does not represent the type? Oh yeah, of course. You're wondering why there's so many errors? It's because I was actually doing a thing with the coding on Linux. So of course it's not going to work. Because namespaces do not exist. Okay, that is fine. Why does it connect the console? Settings control. Is it namespace not correct? Why are you just suggesting this? No. Sound settings control. Just making sure the audio should be okay. I think I'm always using this one. Relay commands, community input, yeah. Open file dialog. Show dialog? What does it do? Dialog result okay. Sound alert options is another interface. What kind of VM? Sound control alert setting VM. That's why. Okay, let's implement this method. Browse for sound file. Browse sound file. Why? Can't they just have it like this? The command? Of course I can. File path. There's still a lot of places which I can improve, but you know, In time. In time. Everything will be in time. It's so weird to see my own character in the different orientation. It does not feel right. Yep. Control UI. This is not correct. Window controls. Good. Sound alert setting control. Sound alert setting control. I think it's like that. It's been a while since I've done this activity. Like when you have both interface for sound alert setting control and VM. It's too loud, I can't hear myself. You can do some interesting things with dependency injection. Yeah. Look at these. Sound alert options. If I build it. Of course, this is not working. Design essence. Yes. Build it? No. Build it again. No, it fails. It's always so complicated, this adding child controls instead of just mashing everything into one single file. It's not public. Sound alert control is not public. What do you mean? It is public. Oh, it does not have parameters constructor. Why is it always like it used to actually suggest the right changes, but no, not anymore. WPF parameterless constructor of user control. Initialize component. If this design mode. Interesting solution. This dot design mode. Nope, that does not exist. So apparently I can do this. Supposedly. Initialize component. This is not correct, is it? Keep forgetting, yeah, how to do dependency injection into the UI element. Path traditional DI fails. Primer. Attach property. This is one terrible way to do this. Aha. Define a service provider host. Okay, that's just regular thingies. Map markup extension. It looks like very old guide. Like, I don't think it works for newers.net. I don't know. Let's just try it. Sandler service using logging. It does not exist here. Or is it the COM library? Add COM reference. Media. Yep. Windows Media Player. I guess. Does not sound okay, but you know. What has to do? To do maybe find what does not use a COM interrupt. Someday. It does not exist in namespace. Okay, that's better. And that is sound alert control. No, not the control. Can I change my key bindings to options? As code. No key binding. Visual Studio Code. Okay, because that one is way more comfortable to use. See? I don't need this one anymore. It's not... Oh, it is VM. It's just a different command. And as I can see, it's not going. Design instance. Local. Yeah, it of course it does not exist here. Because it exists in the... Why? Yeah, it does. Sound alert settings control VM. What do you mean it does not exist? Let's use the mighty AI. I always struggle with this, like, example. It's just a typo? What do you mean setting? It's this one. Settings, not setting. I don't know why this... It refuses to find it. Oh, look. Sound alert service. Very poorly designed. Very needs refactoring. But did they actually build it? Control Shift B now. Build Control B. Does not exist in namespace. Sound alert options. Using. Okay. Imagine me actually doing the coding after such a long time on the stream. It's mostly because the coding thingies which I was doing currently involved cameras, so I can't really show what I'm coding when I use cameras for video recognition. Yep, that's problematic. Okay, that fixes that. Control B. This one is still not being found. Probably because the main window or settings window does not have a reference to this. View model, settings view model. Private read only. I sound setting control VM. Maybe? I don't remember. Add parameters to constructor. Can I wrap every parameters on the line? Okay. Data context. I think it has to be public maybe, or just observable property actually. Observable property. I should be able to say binding and sound alert setting control. Let's remove this margin, I don't need this. Build the project, build it. I'm definitely missing something. Sound alert setting control is not found in this namespace. What do you mean not found? Does this work? Maybe. At least shows the thingy. I will probably maybe making the test button. Do I need to? Like for every feature make a test freaking button, but that sounds awful. Yeah, this one is just refusing to work. Like, I don't understand why it fails to do that. Is it stack? Oh, it is a stack panel. Guess it's okay. So at least I have the view in here. So if I do this, that's my UI. Why do you still fail to find it? Is it because it's not registered, maybe? In the app example, I think. UI services, transient. I don't have view models registered at all. I sound alert settings control. What do you mean? Setting control. Yeah. Not this one. And that's VM. Also, I need to register the VM. Services, transient, I setting VM, this one, yep. It's probably other places where it's not working. So that should register the VMs, but that will not fix the issue with the UI. A read-only field cannot be assigned to except for a constructor type, and the rest are read-only field. Service, public. It doesn't even show. Okay. Settings view model 23. This is generated one. Much useful error. It's a logger. Is it because I set the VM like this? Like an observable property instead of like have it the public and have it like this? Maybe? Doubt it. Nope, still does not exist. Ah. Imagine having tests for it. Sound alert setting control. Sound alert setting control does not exist. WPF. Local my user control. Well, on startup. Create a markup extension. Content? I don't think that's the right thing. WPF. That's so annoying. User control, umodel, converter, XMLs. What's my namespaces for actual thingies? Class. Is it should be like that, or do I need like to add? Okay, let's try adding fake user control. Yeah, add it. And comparing those two files. Sound alert setting control. Features UI. Sound alert setting control. Sound alert setting control. Is it this actually thingy? Yes, it seemed like it. Paste. Then you have the schemas. Markup compatibility. Local namespace. Feature sound alerts. It's literally the same thing. Yet it fails to find it for some reason. Okay, if I go to the settings window, settings window view, and the place where it's actually failing to find it, look, that's, I guess, better. What? What? Okay. Maybe the main namespace was not correct. And if I delete this one, yes, and build it again, Success. Good. Oh, look. Sound alert settings. Let's go. My window is a bit small. Okay. Save. Imagine that. It kind of works. Kind of. Sound play. I don't have a sound effect prepared. Let me find one. Windows WAV files. Location. Sound scheme stored. See Windows Media. Okay. See Windows Media? Yeah. Okay. Play the sound. Sounds good enough for testing purposes. Let's say place it in here. Okay. Have the sound alert. Which, can I play it for here? No, I can't. Try building it? Running it? Continue. Okay. Settings. Oh, would you look at that? It's here and it's modular. I can move it anywhere. Okay, I will need to hide the screen for a moment because I'm not sure what it will open. The answer is nothing. It opened nothing. Let's go back. We have binding errors. Browse for a sound file not found. Because it's a command, I think. Yeah. I doubt the hot reload will work at the moment, but who knows? Maybe. Okay, hide it a bit. Good. It did open. Good, good, good. So now I navigate to the place where I need to go, which is our current application, raster, and features, sound alerts. Okay, I'm in the right location. We select the sound alert we want. Open. And it failed. Save. It did save. The question is, save what? Sound file path. Mode two-way. I guess. I don't know. Settings. It did load it. Good. And it means it did save it. Yeah, alarm valve. Let's say the break time interval will be 1 minute. Wait. Display capture. You don't have the audio. Ah, it does work. It did work, but for very short time. Wait. Did it? I think it immediately cut off. It definitely worked. Yeah, it did play it, which was amazing, which means you can just start playing some music when you need to go to the rest. That's what I'm basically aiming for, so it would be able to customize it quite a bit. The base functionality, yeah, it will be like very simple, but you can add whatever you want. And I'll be probably slowly adding the features later. Like improve the statistics window, but because currently it's just a table. Like, this is not visually appealing too much, but I will make it better later. Yep. Can I add? Yeah, then just plays it. Okay. Where's the debug windows? I just probably will need to make sure it actually view. It disposes the audio. Wait, what kind of audio is it? Oh, it is a 5-second. Okay. Success. Now we need some longer audio. Raw. Did it fail to bind something? Property not found. Did it find it? Or am I just so slow with this? Landscape. No. Just chimes. Or I could just, use a debugging window and see how it actually does it. Sound alert service. Play alert. Play. Play it. It does seem to work. Play it. References. It's just basically fires and forgets. And I need a longer audio file probably. Didn't I just download some other? I'm looking for some audios. Oh yeah, I do have longs. New folder? No. To publish? No. Is it just music? Oh, it's this one. No. Where the hell did I put it? That's not the right one. Look, It's a image from the stream. To edit, no. Okay, so the sound alert triggers. It goes into the wrapper. We have amazing sound path. Yes. Which uses Windows Media Player, which is a COM object. And it just plays it. I'm trying to see if I forcibly close the application. What happens to the sound? Does it still place or it actually dispose it? Where the hell is it? Game elements. Puzzles. No. UI? Nope. That's not the right. Assets? No. Game elements? Nope. Assets. Audio. Good. Also, I'm using currently WAV file. Okay. Run it, close it, and see what happens. And of course, you can't hear it because desktop audio. Application audio capture window. Raster. I don't know. Maybe you will hear it. Maybe not. We'll see. What kind of sources is it? Everything. I don't need it everything. I just need these two tracks. Yes. So if I play it, wait, never mind. I actually need it into another track. It's a microphone track. This is a game track. Okay. Play, exit, and good. Clean cut. Very good. Success. It plays the sound. Play alert. That's not the settings window. So this kind of work. Yeah. Does kind of work. Let's try again. Launch it, check if the settings are saved. It should be like saved globally, so in the app data. Settings. It's not. What will happen? I don't know. Guess if I open it again, it does not load it. Not good. Not good at all. It's probably because maybe it's just loading at the wrong time. And I do want to use some longer sounds. Crunch, door open, falling air sound, firebolt. Background, and use MP3 sound. Yeah, the sound did not play. Okay. Properties, details, security. Okay, the sound did not play. So we still have some issues to solve. One thing that the sounds are not being loaded, even though they were saved. So let's try with a simpler thing first. Browse it, use here. Open this. Save. Now it should play longer music. Let me pause the actual music. I did make it like to refresh very slowly because you don't need accuracy here. Okay, 10 seconds. Okay, it will play bigger sound. Now, let's see. I guess when stopping the timer, it should stop the audio too. I don't think it will it? Yeah, it continues playing, so that's not good. So when it's closed, it should also stop the audio. Somehow. Also interesting what happens when another timer kicks in, because this one is longer music. Will it stack sounds or it switch sounds? Probably chose the wrong audio. Difficult to say. Good news that it did restart it, which is amazing. Which means we don't have a memory leak or the chances that it will start triggering the sound alert all over the place. Okay, so issue is we need also to stop it. How do you stop it then? Okay, back to the regular music. Play alert. Well, I guess I need to also stop play alert. Sound alert service. Play alert. Stop alert. Stopping is necessary. No, stopping is necessary just to freaking auto completions. To well, stop it playing when The overlay is dismissed. Yeah. Because I don't really care if it continues while it's the overlay. You can like literally just add your favorite soundtrack or favorite music and it still play while you're taking a break. That sounds like a feature rather than a bug. But when you actually stop it, you actually don't want to have some music running in the background. Stop alert. Okay. Nope. Try. Run it with try, just in case. Logger dot log info, probably. Stopping alert. Stopping alert and player stop. Of course, it does not have the implementation because the player is a wrapper. And it's also very important to gracefully catch the exceptions. They do have the to-dos. Add a new item, to-do.md. And it's like learn how Steam error report thing works, and I guess combine it with logger. Yep. Because if I like log warnings or log errors, I could probably make a connection like, okay, report it to Steam. And I would be able to see what's happening, what's something wrong. Or the user could like say something about it, but that's probably going to be way later down the line. I don't really care about the moment. Stop alert. Alert is stopped. Is it? Yes. Who has you? You have it. Stop. Player dot control stop. What do you do? Do you throw exceptions? You have zero documentation on it. Do you have examples? You do. I can close these guys. Media player close? No, that's not correct. Some interesting stuff you have here. Synthesis text. Oh, what the hell is this? Method speak from. Interesting. Can it do TTS? I'll call it's a custom thingy. Player control stop. I guess. Would be nice to actually see. Okay, let's ask the mighty eye. Agent, no, just active. What happens if you call stop on already stopped? Simple. Because some like applications, some runners definitely break when you stop unstopped. Is generally safe and won't throw an exception. Idempotent it multiple times, same effect as calling it once. And it sounds amazing. And play when playing. Does it stack? Just for confirmation, we did test it out that the AI does not stack the sounds like in some engines. Good, interrupt. Mm-hmm. Do I need to dispose of the player in some way when app closing or forcefully closed? With these kind of things, there's a lot of finicky stuff can happen. Something will break, something will not. Eventually cleaned up. Explicit disposing helps. Instead of waiting for garbage collections, I don't. It can just have it. Like is registered as a singleton. Yeah, it is a singleton, so OS will be cleaned. Sounds good enough. Data is on player wrapper to extend the disposable. I need like to. Honestly, that should not matter. Okay, so we have some player wrapper. Now we need to implement the stop alert somewhere, which is in break timer service. Trigger break. Transition to paused. Right. Should trigger lunch break. No. Where's the stop handle pause state? If busy, transition to paused. No. The state machines, you know. Yeah, I'm just currently just hiding on purpose. Just because I'm not sure about the quality of this code at this point. Handle idle? No. Waiting for user. Does it have sound? Yeah, it does have sound alert. Breakthrough counting down idle. Break timer stopped. Timer. On timer tick. But it's not calling a complete break. It's only one place where it's stopping the timer. Timer tick. Let me just cheat a bit. I definitely need to refactor the place. Stay with me, I'm here. Oh, it's even a different freaking place. Okay. Where's the complete stop alert? Break completed. Break completed. Timer service dot stop. Wait, no. Sound alert. Sound alert. Service is not actually in this location. Stop alert. Break skipped. Also stop alert. Stop alert. Okay, I can probably show this. Break skipped, break interrupted. Also needs to do this. Good. Yeah, when using AI for a lot of your code, at least for the beginning, keep in mind it will make a bunch of nonsense. Like put a lot of important code in the startup just for some reason. It's very avoidant of using different methods. It will make one big method. On exit, I think that's okay. Can close this one. Close this one, close this one, run it. Probably pick a different sound alert. Why do I have two of these? Oh wait, I just launched it. Settings. Browse. Shadow chase maybe? Contribution to this guy. Save. Okay. Wait for the alert to start and see what will happen. Pause the music. Yeah. Come on. Oh, sorry. That is way too loud. Yeah, you can hear the music going. And now we... Nice. Now we close, dismiss it. And it stops. Good. Very good feature. Probably also need to change it to break duration like 15 seconds, for example. Manually. It does not start the music though. If it's manual. It must be automatic. Where do they play it? Play alert. Trigger break. Let's trigger manual break. Trigger manual break. Okay. Now it should also trigger on manual. Let's see. Now the test says it should end at like 15 seconds. Okay, music is going. Ominous. Okay, it did not end. It continues because, well, we still have a screen. So in this case, it's okay. Now we try to dismiss it using space, which is a normal way of using it. And it stops. Good. Very good. Let's see. It uses here. You know what I'm very surprised in? That the options mostly worked straight away, and dependency injection with UI also worked quite well. Now the issue is that it does not load the file at the start. Why? Why not load it on the boot? Does it not load at all, or is just not here? Sound alert service, that's a service. Let's see. Because it does not seem that it saved the settings. Plugins. Where am I saving the settings? It does work if I save it here, but it does not work in loading for some reason. Let's check the binaries. Log. Even have log files, imagine that. Yeah, the sound file is empty, which means it does not load it for some reason. Sound file is selected, regular time reached, playing sound alert, ads. Yep. Loading plugin. Okay. And in the log, I see nothing. Or should I have seen something? Second 10. Sound file path is not set, cannot play the sound. Why is it not actually printing the who's calling it? Okay. To do log getter not showing which. Yeah. Sound settings not loaded. Is it VM that's an issue, or is something else that's an issue? Also, there's an issue of just loading the file. Sound alert options. That is setting window, that's not relevant. Yeah, it does not allow load the options at the boot. Likely because of this. Also, this should be observable property. And that's private? No? I can't do that. If ever needs one level of abstraction, this is just not referencing correctly. Or needs that thingy like how is it called? If I don't know. Auto property. Sound alert options. What do you do? Sound alert options. Empty. Okay. Is being passed as empty. So that's likely to be something with the our settings view model. Should has setter close the view model. Settings service. Let's load the settings in the settings service. Good. It's not good. This is not good. Loads the settings. What does it do? Let's load the app settings. And the app settings, save settings, app settings. They're not loaded on the boot at all. I think the problem is just should be like in like I options, I think. Something here. Configure services. Settings. See, it's okay. It adds the service for settings. Ensure settings are loaded. Then that would require me getting the service. Or load the settings on the boot. Should be loading it. Then why is it not loading it? Because it's not created at this point of time. It just adds a singleton, but it's not loading it. Should be like on the startup then. See, it's not doing that. Slows the settings only on the break time reached. Just technically not correct. Drag icon. Settings servers dot load settings. And that's definitely a to-do. Find better place for this. Settings loading. On startup. Get required service. Now this should probably ensure that settings are actually loaded. Again, what does it do? Load settings. Deserialize. And it returns. What? What is this madness? Current settings, load settings. So it technically should, well, I guess, start doing it here, but it does not. I don't know, let's just see what happens. Yeah, it's immediately loaded. File system, assembly, gets stuff. Yeah, product name, check. Data. Yep. Creates a path if it does not exist. Combine the settings. Then load the current settings. Load the settings. Does file exist? Yes, it does. Was it JSON? Very ugly JSON because it uses sound file path empty. Good. This is very good because I figure out that, hey, the issue is it's not saved. It's not loaded, it's not saved. So on the save, it actually did not work for some reason. Plugins, sound file path, plugin settings, it's okay. Okay. It did not save it. And it's just like does a bunch of loading. Definitely not necessary to do that often, but that's just how it works. To do refactor loading settings, way too many file reads. Yep, that's an issue. And if you go to the settings themselves, of course it will load it incorrectly because we did not save it. What is happening? That look kind of funky. Play alert, can't play alert. There is nothing here. Where I need it? It's setting view model. Save settings. Save. Yep. And this is why it's not being saved. Because sound file path equals sound file path. Nope. Sound alert option dot sound file path. Do kind of odd mapping. Now it should save. Hot reload. Okay, pause it, open it, shadow chase, open it. There, UI did not update though. But if we press save, hopefully, sound file path saved. Continue. And this is settings service. Yeah, settings service. Now we'll be loading the settings. Or it will be loaded for us. Yep, the path is saved. Good. So now it should work even after stopping the application. Okay. JSON. Music is playing. Good. Stopping the music. Waiting for a bit more. And then let's probably reduce the frequency maybe Oh, it's maximum minutes. I will definitely need to adjust that, but I think at the moment it's fine. Like, you will not be adding seconds to your break, will ya? Or you will. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, now I figure out that it was not saving just because of the missing mapping for some reason. And we'll see. Should run it. I will then close the interface. Well, not the interface. Stop the debugging, start again, and see if after a minute it again plays the music. Because if it does, which means we successfully completed the sound settings. Okay, it does play it. Stop it. Start it. I actually mean probably can remove this one. Go to the settings. It did not load. Why? Come on, load. Load, please. Load. What time is it? It's 9. Uh, why you did not load? Load settings. This is why. Because sound alert control VM, sound alert options. Equals settings. It's only read only. Oh, yep. Whoops. Look at this. This is app settings, and this is sound alert options. Fancy, isn't it? This is what you get with interface inheritance. You can just cast whatever to whatever. Let's see. Settings. Oh no. Oh, sound alert options are no. Interesting. That explains stuff. Sound control settings VM. Options. Sound alert options. Is it used in the app.xaml? I don't think. Well, it is used. Why is it not retrieving the settings? As singleton. Why is it null? Why are you null? Could I even add this to like... Could. Options. Get set. Why is it null then? Sound alert options. Empty. It gives me an instance. Or maybe because it was not set. Continue. What's a null? OBM is null in the settings view model. What? Why are you null? In the load settings, it's null. It's not the options, but it's the settings that's null. Nope, that's the wrong button. And this one is probably not even correct. It should be sound alert setting view model. Maybe like this, maybe different. Why is it not loading actually? I don't have it registered or something. Settings. That's a sound alert setting view model. So it's definitely being initialized. That's not the right one. It does not enter this. Settings view model. Is it not used? Is it not registered? UI. Do we have settings view model? It does have settings view model. Transient. They have to be a singleton. I don't know. It's interesting that it's not saying add singleton. Adapted would help. How is it even being initialized? I don't know. Settings. Who's calling you? Tray icon, click new settings view. maybe it gives me view model. Settings view model. Apple gives me a good view model. And it tries to load view. Oh, of course. Yeah. It tries to load to a setting which does not exist at the moment. Do maybe can use I maybe? Probably, I could. I will try this later. Yeah, it's tried to load it when VM is not actually loaded at the moment. So it was probably okay with having it transient. Settings. Continue. Continue. Good. Sound alert options. Yeah, casting. I love casting. And it loaded. Woo! Save. Now it also should save things. Good. Now let's wait for the music. For the break to trigger. 30 seconds. Coding. I did not hear it load, though. Let me check the logs. Sound file not set, cannot play. Though in the settings it can. Settings. It is here. I think maybe there's something wrong with the bindings. What if I select it like this? Open. Save. Will it update now? Probably. No. Hmm. New app settings. Should have saved. I don't know. Why are you on? Okay, be right back. Do-do-do. Okay. Something broken. Let's load the settings though, which is good. Save. Settings view model. Save settings. Did it save it? Did it? Why is it not playing anymore? Don't need you. Settings service. This is not necessary anymore. Settings. Sound alert options. Empty. As it's making the sound alert options. What if I loaded it in like the registration? I could say when you need a option, you settings control, settings options. Like do such thing as whenever I need this, sound alert options. Can I do this? How do we do this? Provider. Add singleton. Sound alert options. Yeah, some settings that got lost, I think. This one only sets a data context. Does it need to? I don't think it does. I think it can just have load settings. Doesn't even have to be in here. And sound alert control settings. Maybe it needs to be in this location. Private, read only, settings, service. And instead of having this in here, which uses a constructor, it just loads the options from the settings directly. But no. Nope, not like this. Nope. Add parameters. Instead of doing that one, and instead of having isolate alert options as this thing, let's say sound alert options equals settings service dot load settings. Guess it can cast it directly. Yeah. And do we even need to set it here? No. Honestly, I don't need it because it's not saving, it's only loading. This is going to be a bit messy. Reducing dependencies. Okay, so on the load, whenever I need sound alert setting control, it should load it from the setting itself. Hopefully. Load settings. Maybe. And in settings view model, probably do need the context for this one. Or do I? No? Stuff is becoming a bit messy. Settings. Okay, now it loads the settings. Settings are loaded, path is loaded. Continue, then it just does it again. Supposedly. Still loaded. Yeah, path is still loaded. Loaded. Why would I need to save it? Cancel. Okay, wait for the reminder. Pause it. No. Come on, load it. Still saying that you cannot find the path. Sound alert options. Where's the play sound? Play sound? It's not in here. What? Oh, alert. Play alert, no. Start alert, no. Sound alert. That's stops alert. Stops alert. Then it's in the break service? I guess. Play alert. So for some reason in here, the setting for the alert is not loaded anymore. Some magical reason. Play alert. Options. Sound player wrapper. I sound alert options. Because they're not being set. Is it and then in settings service? Load settings, current settings. Okay, I think I do know why. Because again added app settings. It only loads app settings. Yeah? It only loads app settings. And now everything else uses the load settings, which just returns app settings and stuff, save settings. Technically not correct. And that's why it skips actual sound settings, because it's not existing here. So one way would be private, read only, I sound alert options. Sound alert options. I will need to change the outlines. Add parameters. it gives me the reference to the singleton of alert options. And in this case, I need to set not save it. So equals current settings. Just kind of odd, you know? Current settings. Why is it a redundant assignment? Or more like would be sound alert options dot sound file path equals this path. This will work. Definitely not good. Review. I guess settings, options, include and DI. Because that's not necessarily good. It will work, I think. Load settings. Current settings equals app settings. This is definitely not correct architecturally. I think I'll be doing make some commits so not lose most progress. Okay, sound alert options, load settings. Load it, good. Load it. Mm-hmm. Come on. Good. Music is loading. Now let's start again. Hmm. Oh, let's do not open the settings window and see if it still will work. Then change the sound and try again. Good. So that is successful load of the sound. I remove the breakpoints because they're not needed anymore. Okay, let's change the sound. Swamp. Oh, it has Steam overlay. That's why. I need to disable that. To do. Disable Steam overlay because, well, I don't need Steam overlay for this tool. So the sound has changed. Let's see if it works. It does not. Or I didn't press save. I did. Ah. What if I restarted? Okay, I did update it. So this one's kind of fixed. Sound settings and just settings. The eye is very messy. Sound settings not updated. The update is visible online. Good. Yeah, I think I need to refactor the how the settings are used. But otherwise, everything else for this feature seems to be working. Yeah. Does it also work manually? Yes. Does it work for lunch break? Yes, it does. Good. Does it work for disabled one? It does. Good. Good. I can stop it then, and let's actually do the commits. Look at this, how many sounds there are. Mm. Ugh. To-dos, 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 to-dos. Update the to-dos. Commit staged. Let's do actually a review. Can I do in like a review changes with Copilot? No. This is the last thing you actually need to do. Okay, that's good. Can I just start the review? No, not really. Added top sound file path, and that's a default off. Sound alert options. I think I even need this way. Added logging. Added stop alerts. That's good. Wait. That is not good. Now that's good. Always have way to catch the exception and know what the exception is. I added a Windows Media Player wrapper. Well, not that. I added the stop. Added the controls. Well, here, I guess I did not. I added setter because I could not change it. What? I added, well, I fixed up the user interface for it. And design namespaces, increase the size, fixes the bindings. Okay. Here I added the empty constructor, so it would just work in the designer, I guess. May not be needed. But I don't think I need a test audio file. Well, I guess I will be needing it for test. Added a lot of other stuff just to make it work. Browse the file, dialog. Well, basically, fix the stuff which I could not fix on Linux. By the way, this app will not be compatible with Linux. Not that anytime soon. Because anything that involves playing sounds or just having UI is way more difficult. There is options of using some Nugget package for it. Play alert, and that's basically it. Yep, sound alert service in the settings. Whenever sound alert service control, more settings, VM. Settings window, increase the width. Fix the data context for this one. I think this maybe even be possible without having like specifying data context in here. It would be completely atomic, but not at the moment. Okay, this one has just a bunch of nonsense, but I'll be refactoring. And we added the com type. Okay. Sound alert. Look at this. It will generate such a huge comment. It will be a bunch of nonsense. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Let's judge it. Add sound alert feature for break notifications. Introduce sound alert functionality, including new interfaces and services for playing and stopping alerts. Integrated sound alert options into the settings and updated the dependency injection. Added UI controls for configuring the sound files. Break timer now triggers sound alerts and alerts are stopped when the overlays are dismissed. Updated settings service for option synchronization and added Windows Media Player COM reference for the playback. Refactored related view models and settings logic. Honestly, this is pretty good. That's a good summary of what I actually did. Commit staged and push. Yeah, I think this feature is completed in terms of like stuff. I do need to refactor the what settings. Yeah, the settings are messy. Sound playback works, settings very messy. Mm-hmm. Or maybe I could like add some unit tests, you know. Maybe. I don't think I'll be able to add a lot of these. Tray icon, no. I have .NET Core, do I? I don't think so. So there was a problem with this one, and why is it N unit? I don't want N unit. N unit sucks. Bye. Test-driven development. Mean knowing architecture beforehand? Uninstall. Uninstall. Mock. Browse. Mock. Continuous. Failing. This one is also like deprecated. Yeah. Dapper. Autofac, extra, mock, deprecated. What else did I need? X units? X units. Install. Yeah. What do you mean deprecated? The package has been... Oh, it's because it's X unit 2. That's why it is. X unit 3. Yeah, this one. Accept. Fluent assertions. I think this one is good. Whoops. Network hire for commercial. How the hell? It's paid. Amazing, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably enough. Maybe. Maybe I need more from X unit, don't I? X unit. Abstractions. Runner. Visual Studio. Yep. Analyzers. Sure. Okay. Save. Close it. Well, sure, let's do add unit tests. Didn't they have a tool? Extensions, tools. Like for boilerplate generator. Get tools and features. No, not this one. Tools, no, extensions, manage extensions. Next units. Yeah, this one. Oh, it's very old. Okay, this was nice. Although it's probably also very old. Rebellions installs. Yeah, I do have it. Create unit test boilerplate. Yeah, this package. So it's very good. So if we go here, we go to like raster features, and start adding some thingies. This does not have anything. Sound alert service. Yes, this does need tests. Create unit test boilerplate. Create and tests. Test framework. X unit. Mock framework. But if we use, wait, let's check the NuGet package. NuGet auto mock. Manage. Failing. What's failing? Frameworks. This is not net standard, so it does not require anything. Package reference. Dependencies. Maybe? Mock and auto mock. 25 million downloads. Sure. We'll be using more advanced packages. Extensions. So we go back again to the Solution Explorer. Say this one, create unit test boilerplates, automock, test framework X unit, create test, create unit test class. And then this one needs to add a service, which very potentially will break sound alert options. No. Manage. Add a project reference to the raster. This one may break violently because it does not like it. Okay. You see, there's an issues with the targeted version, I think. For some reason, it definitely does not want to get me stuff. Dependencies, projects. Is it output? No, error list. This one. Project raster, it cannot be reference projects that not. What am I referencing then? I'll need to like edit project file. It's target.net Windows. So does my unit test also needs to be .NET Windows? That shows that I may need to have some separation from it. Or even better, maybe move all of these into like shared. Yeah, like separating Windows dependencies. It did fix it. Good. So I should be able to just using, yep, add a using the mocker. How do you use it? Where's project website source repository? How to use mock automocker. The tutorial. New automocker. Create instance. Create instance. Interesting. What am I testing actually? I need to split the screen. That's options, that's not the right thing. Close, 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 close. I need. Yeah, that is options, that's not. I guess. Sound compiler initializes with empty string. And then sound alert options should be empty. Should. Does it require Sonora package? Should? Why does it use a should? Is it also used as a shouldly package? Or is the thingies? Maybe? Should. Shouldly. Yeah. 98 million downloads. Damn. Okay. Save. Should be empty. No. Yeah. Where's the runner? Why is he no button? Test. Run all tests or just test explorer. Oh, because I need to build a solution, that's why. Yeah. Okay, that's because we have a useless file. Delete. Build. Build completed. Oh look, we have this thingy. Run this test. And the test had been run. Let's go. We have our first unit test. Imagine that. It's time for a celebration. Starting unit tests for sound alerts. Imagine that. Of course, it will not fully be like implemented in like what? Okay. Next one. Sound alert service. Yeah, sound alert service. Create unit as boilerplates, X units. I don't know why it does not detect it. Let's use automock and create. Beautiful, isn't it? So convenient. Though it has some issue of like it is not actually using automock, it uses automock, so that's a bit different. Still, the architecture is basically the same. Sound alert service. We go here. So play alerts. And how do you do this with the mock? Mocker use iDrivetrain. Play stop alert. I think stop alert probably is easier. Hmm. What should it do? It should marker setup. No. Stop alert. Do I just verify it by simply calling like this? Times once. Using mock. Maybe? I will not be testing for the logging because that just is way redundant. State under test stop alert. I'll calls some will stop on sound player wrapper. Okay. Yeah, that was completed. Amazing. Good, good. We can't probably log errors. I think logging, well, yeah, logs error when exception is thrown is useful because I don't think that you need sound alert. You can just use logger. Maybe? I don't know if I need full reference here. What? Yeah. Also, stop freaking adding these. Oh, that's fine. Maybe it's fine. I don't care. So, testing if it logs error is useful because that would be used for debugging the behaviors in production. Testing if it logs information, not necessarily, because it's a common behavior. Text exception, yeah, create instance. Throws logger, it is what? Make anonymous function static. Why? It's a test. What you're talking about? Okay. It is not any exception. It is this particular exception. Yeah. I want this particular exception, not any exception. Should throw this exception. Run the test. Fails. Unsupported expression. Extensions methods here, logger extensions may not be used in a set of verification expressions. Do I need to use just a regular logger? Maybe? Maybe using this incorrectly. How much time is it? We're getting close to a finish. Verify call to logger, which is extension method of ilogger. Static, not instance. Does it need to be a static? Probably not. Yep. Figures. And how to test if it logs error? Where's my screen? Log. Yeah, makes sense. Is there any packages that make this check here? Like in Serilog, because I will be using it. Yeah, I need like verify full method, which is very big. Stop alert, error when exception is thrown. Test correlate. What the hell are you talking about? Logger configuration, test correlator. Assert contains exception level. Get log events from current context to list. Honestly, that does not look. Verify log. I think that one is probably more useful. Yeah, this one is definitely more useful and more easy to understand than mod logger extensions. Than having this. Yep. Bye. Okay, what am I doing? Functions. Times using mock. And now I can say extensions. How the hell do you use it then? Verify log. No? Type cannot be specified. Oh, because I'm not saying get mock sound alert service. Yeah? Sound alert service, this, and here like this. What? Exception. Get mock iLogger. Get mock iLogger. And what am I doing? iLogger, and this is sound alert service, and verify log. What were you saying about? Mocker get mock. What? Ah, it works. Amazing. Beautiful. This will save me a lot of headaches. Throws exception. Log level error. Oh, because I'm not. It's not a test exception. Is that exception? E. Contains? That's not correct. Because it does not just throw exception directly. Uh, hmm. I think there's something wrong with this. It uses. Yeah, it's a bit different. Log error. Message params. Maybe it's just because of how I'm using the logger. Serilog implements it. When you call logger log error, it goes through Microsoft abstraction to Serilog. Serilog actually handles this one in test mock. This calls the service abstraction, not on Serilog directly. Oh, I need opposite. E and not this, and just have it like this. Yeah? Exception. Yeah. Good. It's opposite, apparently. Yeah, of course it's opposite. And now the test passes. Good. Okay, so we have coverage in this. Extensions, tools. Test Explorer, can I run the coverage? Analyze code coverage. Ah, it failed. Oh yeah, of course it failed. Sometimes you need to analyze code coverage twice for it to actually appear. For magical reasons. Anyways. So that should cover the stop method and log error method here. You can do the same thing here. Play alert. Play alert does not play alert when sound file path is empty. Really should start thinking about stopping. Okay. Cur. Get mock setup verifiable. Is it? Mocker use string empty. As I guess I need it here. I need to verify at the bottom. Which would be just mocker verify. Times never. Beautiful. Times never. So that's a bad condition. Fact. Probably calls when it's actually correct. Yeah, you can see the autocomplete forgets that, hey, all of this can be just a const string and a single string and not a repeated one. And we have this times once. Good. So that will cover this path. And now we also need an exception. Another fact. Not the constructor. Constructor should not throw anything. Public void play alert logs error, an exception is thrown. Good. It's just basic sanity check because using comp component, it may crash that just whatever. This is not correct. Well, it is kind of correct. Throws exception, but we also need to mocker use sound file path so it will not be empty. Get mock times once error exception. Yep. Looks okay. Can I... How do I edit format? Refactor. Reorder extract methods. Word wrap. No. Format document. Alt shift F. Okay. And now, if we open the text explorer, which is somewhere, run all tests. All test paths. Analyze test coverage. That's not the right one, is it? No. I forgot, I think I'm using the wrong package. It does give me thingies. Export result, merge results. Show. Project view, source view. I had some kind of package for this. Extensions, manage extensions. Installed. This one. How do you open this? Is it in Text Explorer? Code coverage results, no. Test Explorer, that's not the right one. Tools. That's a YouTube. Nope, I don't need to go to YouTube. I forgot how to use it. Is it in Windows? Other Windows. Find code coverage. Yeah. Run. Collect T unit. No. Run all. Oh, it just needed to open this one. Run. Yeah. The beauty. Oh, look at this. And it should start showing things, I think. How do you show it? Open cobertura. No. Are these other things? What are these? Is it like being analyzed or something? I don't remember. Doc. What is the readme? Did the collect the coverage? I think I already had it. Nope, it's not installed. I needed this one. Okay. Solution Explorer. Test, run all tests. And maybe it will actually do things that it's supposed to do. No? Well, I don't know. Do I still have anything else I could cover? Or do I need to like specifically say this? Toggle indicators. Toggle. Toggle. There's nothing. Clear UI. I don't know. Anyways, this one is not coverable because it uses a COM component. This one could be definitely coverable. Create unit test boilerplates. X unit. Automock created. Automocker. Remove what is not necessary. Create instance. Now let's try testing the VM. Should not be too difficult. How can you use primary constructor here? Anyways, browse sound file path. File opens music file dialog. I don't know how it will work. Mocker. I can do like this? Seriously? That would be magic. And also mocker sound alert options. I don't know, maybe. Facts, public void, sound, remote tutor, loads alert options. Yep, that's seems to be right in some way. Returns expected options. Load settings. What does it do? Technically returns app settings. And yep, get mock returns options, which we then open, load it. Assert equal. No, come on, just should be expected options. This probably should be equal, but I don't know. Maybe. How much time is it? It's fairly close to ending. I don't know if I can actually just finish. Well, let's quickly try finish up these stats. I will not be fully debugging. Yep, sounds amazing. Like autocomplete works quite nicely here. Expected file path. Yeah, kind of. How it does it, I don't know. It seems it does it. It returns true. Show dialog. No, that's a wrong package, mate. Windows Forms. Dialog result okay. I guess here is also not okay. Yep. Set sound file path and options. Expected, that's okay. Another facts. The log is not relevant. Public void browse for sound file. Cancel file selection does nothing for the path. Yeah. Cancel it cancels. Should be empty. That looks okay, probably. Set up some dialog and just test it. Good. Run tests. It will fail. Of course it will. Yep. It will fail. Probably because it actually tries to open the file dialog. Would be like, hey, fix this open file dialog hangs if possible, if needs to be wrapped, if dialog needs to be wrapped, then do nothing. Look, it will fix it for us. Maybe, probably not. How much time is it? I definitely should be like stopping. A good progress though. A feature is basically completed. There's still some bugginess a bit. But at least I'll be get it on. Seal class from Windows Phones cannot properly be mocked with mock. With a test we're likely creating a real open file instance. Causing it to hang, of course. This won't work. I need iFile dialog service. Injected the interface into sound alert settings control VM. Okay. I suspected like the problem like with the dialogue. Actually, good questions. Maybe there is a package for fucking dialogue, like in file system your abstractions. Because yeah, file system abstractions does help with mocking these kind of behaviors. So maybe it has also a package for it. Probably not. I specifically said, hey, don't do any changes. And I just ask about the dialogue service. Well, I guess. Sure. Show open file dialog. I guess. Thank you. Oh, look, it even decided to run tests. Fine. Yeah, the service. Sure, good job. Clap, clap. You probably will need it to add it to like, anyways. Close file dialog service with the filter. Blah. What else did you do? Yeah, of course, you added to the same file. That is not the right place for it to go, anyways. Not the right namespace. Oh no, it cannot execute the tests. Good job, I guess. And that added this file dialog service. Keep. Move it this one. Here, Solution Explorer. This needs to be in separate file. Move to namespace. No. Move to the file. Thank you. Change namespace. It's not sound alerts. It says services. Services dot UI services, basically. Change namespace. Yeah. Nope. Move it. Good. Services, UI. Good. You, go here. Yes. Yes. That's better. File dialog service. Sure. Run tests. And now it's testable. The view model is testable because it does not use the Windows Forms thingies. I'm still surprised it's been like so many years. And am I opening something? Yep. So many years and there's still no abstraction level to the open file dialog. It's literally been like 11 years for it. Could not copy. It's blocked. I guess probably needs to like restart it. Well, I guess it's a good time then to end. It did like complete most of it. Most of these thingies. Let's double check. It's probably not going to be able to build. No, it does. Settings still working. I can open stuff. I can could save it. It was a bit hiccupy. Yeah. Let's double check this. If this works, if it works, it's okay. If it's not, it's not. Extensions. Sound alert service. It added the logging here, but no, that should be on VM. Good. Works. Amazing. Add the message as basically added file dialog service. delete this one. Yep, so I could test it. Great message though. Solution Explorer, don't need it. Okay. Now, let's do a short outro, just in case. Where's mine? We'll be opening one of the thingies. So, go here, go here. Let's do this, let's do this. I'm thinking. How do you do this again? Studio mode? Yeah. Just an empty image. Cancel? Did I break it or something? Discard. Do this, probably? No? How? Ah, I'm failing. Let's do this. No? Where's... Oh, okay, I do need to remove this item and... bear with me. What do you want to do? I think, yeah, it's okay. Why is it empty now? So, if you are interested in what I was doing today, this is a Steam store page for this app. And if you're interested in this application and think it's useful for you, and you think maybe someone else's use could have a use for it, feel free to visit the Steam page for Esther and add it to your wish list. We'll be developing it a bit more. We still have a lot of things to do, like maybe more plugins, but that will be a bit later. Yeah. And you can also just check out our application, well, the game I made. I hope it will be fine. So I think, yeah, thanks everyone for watching. And see you next time.